Hey, that's so good, right? Oh, we won't. I won't make you do another one. I love that song. I just wanted to play something that I love because it's Christmas. That was simply it. Nothing more, nothing less. No special meanings, nothing behind it. I'm just obsessed with that song right now, and I cannot stop listening to it over and over. And I thought it would get out of my head if I just listened to it one more time today. That's the honest to God truth. Hi, everybody. Look, I've been missing in action. Not really missing in action. I've just been super busy with work. Tired. The weather's hot. I've just had so much to do. Mental fortitude, physical fortitude, time allowances. It just was not happening. Couldn't even do my Vlogmas. I just didn't have it in me. So I figured, and today I have not been feeling well today, actually. I had a very lethargic day today. I had a massive nap. I missed a phone call from my husband. I had my late Christmas dinner. I wasn't feeling like sick, but I literally couldn't get up and get going. Like, I'm so lucky that I didn't have anybody here for Christmas because nothing was happening. And plus it was super hot in the back office and I couldn't come in here until now. It's still a little bit warm, but I wanted to come and hang out because I said I would, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I've had lots of sleep and I feel like I could probably do a quick live stream, not a quick live stream, but a live stream with you guys today. And I know it's Christmas Eve, or it's probably even jumping into Christmas for some of you. I'm not too sure. I don't know what time it is anywhere else. But to all the Aussies, Merry Christmas. I hope you got some great presents and had a really good day and you had a lovely lunch with everybody. We have had a lot of stuff going down weather-wise in Australia. We've had floods, we've had fires, we've had heat waves, we've had all sorts of stuff. It's summertime in Australia. What else is going to be happening? Oh, my glasses are dirty again. Oh, these are just ones I just quickly grabbed before I got on here. I'm wearing my Christmas shirt, everyone. Oh, and the cat starts to meow now. Oh, it's just not happening today. It's not happening, but I'll feel better. All right, buds, I'll come and get you in just a minute, sweetie. I just want to say hi to everybody first. Buddy's been keeping me company. He's doing well. His skin is healing up so beautifully. He's doing such a great job being such a good boy. And, yeah, he's feeling better and he's still acting weird, but his skin's better and he's not grooming as much, so that makes me a bit happy. Okay, all right, I'm just going to say a quick hi to everyone. Then I'll grab the cat. I'll let him in, let him do whatever he wants to do. And, yeah, and then we'll get going because I've missed a bit of content. Nothing major, nothing important, but I've missed it nonetheless. So let's see. Oh, somebody just tooted really loud on the road outside. Okay, Anola is here. Hello, Anola. Please, Anola, drop your link in the chat. Anola's done a painting and she's posted it up on her community tab, and there's a beautiful Christmas toast on there. If you wanted to go and read that, please do. We've got Ghost. Happy Yule, Ghost. Hope you've had a wonderful holidays. Yellow Moon, hello. Bitch and Yule, y'all. Yes, that's perfect. Hi, D-Land, Sunshine Country Chickens. I watched your coop review the other day with the little baby chicks in there, and your chickens are so docile and they love your dog, and your dog is very adorable. I thought that was very cute, the way I was chomping on the biscuits. I thought that was really cute. Hello, the Queen. Hello, how are you? Your Royalty, Your Highness. Shelley was getting a groove on to 17. That song was called Crush by 17, by the way. One of my faves. Luteens, hello, g'day. Yep, g'day, Luteens. Lisa Studio, you're back. She's gone and she's come back. Plum Kettle. Oh, I like that, Plum Kettle. All right, so I'm just going to let the cat in. So just give me 2 seconds. He's like a toddler. Oh, God, look at the hairs now. Oh, gosh. Gosh. Okay. He's like a toddler. It's like he knows. Like, you get 2 seconds of silence. And you think, right, I'm just going to sneak off to the toilet. I'm going to have 2 minutes of peace. Nah, they know the second that you're gone, knocking on the door, Mom, what are you doing? What are you doing in there? I need to come in and help you. No, he hasn't been around me for hours. Second I come in here and shut the door, it's like he knows. He gets FOMO. He wants to hang out with you guys too. Okay, so what are we watching tonight? Well, obviously we're watching Ambi, and then obviously we're watching Foodie. Yes, sir. What? What's that? What are you doing? Are you coming to knock my drinks over and set up camp? Look, we've just got to move a few things because Buddy needs to be in on the action, and he inevitably is going to want to sit up near the monitors and just, yeah, what's that? What? What's wrong? Do you need to be picked up, or what are you doing? You just want to talk? He just wants to talk for a minute. He's just going to talk. You just have to listen to him meowing in the background. He's had a great Christmas. He's chilled. He's slept on the patio. He's been fed. Yes, he's jumped up. He's finally jumped up like he wanted to. Don't step on the keyboard. Oh, he's stressing me out. He's stressing me out. Stressing me out. Okay, so we'll just get started with Foodie and then we'll work around the cat. Okay. Oh, no, we're going to start with Ambi. I know. I was going to what I knew it was coming up because I saw his little announcement about how it was taking a little bit longer than, Buddy's in the way. Buddy's in the way of the microphone. That it was going to take a little bit longer because he was looking up some stuff for legal purposes or whatnot. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. Something about it just makes my tummy feel a bit weird. And maybe there's something in there that's going to be a bit triggering to me. I might just have to take a little bit of time to think about it or skim through it, or I don't know. My gut tells me not to watch it. And I don't know. I don't know why, but look, all I know is that the probabilities that Amber is this lovely person that she puts herself out to be, absolutely not. I don't know what to think about the whole Casey situation. Do I think they had a terrible toxic relationship? Absolutely. Was there some shitty stuff done? Yes. Do I know all the facts? No, I don't. So I can't form an opinion. But do I think her as a partner, she's great? Absolutely not. No chance. The ED would interfere in a massive, massive way. Her addictive personality, her narcissistic personality, there's so much potential there for mistreatment. It's unbelievable. And the fact that she's so self-aware is also another thing that would make her, just bump it, makes it makes it a terrible partner. So I don't need to watch it, but I mean, go ahead, drop the link in there if you want to send people over there. Enola, I'm happy if you just drop Mr. Snowflake's link in the chat so people can go watch it if they want to be informed of the situation with Casey, a former partner of Amberlynn Reid. She's probably fuming right now, absolutely fuming. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't strike him or do something like that, because she doesn't like people to tell facts, Facts and realness, we don't like that around here. Those things we don't like. Okay, so we're going to start off with just quickly with Ambi because we're doing a buzzball test. Now, I find this a bit curious because I've not watched any of these. I've watched a little bit in FFG stream and I've watched some Piggy's clips and things like that, but I haven't watched anything from start to finish. I've watched bits in between and just little bits to give me the vibe because most people cut them down and give you the essence, the vibe of what it's about. And I did catch the bit where she was talking about I haven't even really looked into weight loss in Kuwait. Well, we're talking about Chantal. And I thought that's a bit weird. Why would you? That's just really strange. I thought that was a bit strange. I've got some thoughts about that. The other thing that I think is a bit strange is that Amber's trying to convince us that she's not starting to rely on alcohol and alcohol's a bit bad and she doesn't drink and that. But her last she's done quite a few of these things with the buzz balls. She's trying to remove herself from that storyline, but she keeps putting that storyline back in play. So I don't understand. And she's still got her ugly jacket on. Let's get started and just watch.
Okay, so we are currently at the mall. My mom is getting a Secret Santa gift, and I'm looking for the new eyelash perfume because this is her third perfume, and I have the first two. So I definitely need the third one. And I'm just now starting my vlog, so hi.
Now I'm curious about this because I've got a curiosity with people who collect perfumes. I would think that you'd only collect perfumes that you like and that smell good on you. Now, do people develop perfumes to have a universal appeal to people, or do they create the perfumes that are a smell that they themselves wear or that they like? Because I would find it that 3 out of 3 perfumes would suit one person from the same creator, because you would think they'd make that next perfume be different from the one before. So do people just buy perfumes to buy them and own them and say, look, I've got all of Billie Eilish's perfumes and I love the way they smell? It's like, yeah, but ma'am, do they all smell good on you? I find it a bit strange that people buy perfumes just to own that brand of perfume. I only buy the ones that I like the smell of.
Just remember that I did not start it today.
Hi,
so
Antonis,
yeah, I was just like super distracted all day.
Christmas.
But hello, welcome to a new vlog. So I'm at Macy's and they have like so much perfume. But yet, no Billie. This is the one that is like my favorite and that I recently ran out of. It smells so good. So for my mom's Secret Santa, she's getting this men's cologne or perfume, whatever you want to call it. It actually smells really good. Not bad.
Oh, buddy, please stop
bumping. Hey guys, so I actually just got home. I have some clothes in the wash. My dryer is still not fixed, so I have to go to a different apartment unit to use their dryer. It definitely sucks.
That's taking a long time to get fixed, isn't it? That's been weeks now.
I got me some buzz balls I've never tried before, so I think I'm gonna drink those tonight. I'm actively trying to decide, do I want to live stream, or do I just want to vlog, or do I just want to do nothing? And then I also got my grandma a gift.
Oh, she doesn't want to do nothing because she's got to make money.
Walmart. I went to Walmart, and tonight for dinner, I'm actually having a rotisserie chicken. So I just got some lemon pepper flavored rotisserie chicken. I'm so excited. Yeah. And I'm also going to have some stovetop stuffing, which you guys know I love. So tonight's dinner is going to slap. Rotisserie chicken. So good.
She's trolling. She's trolling again with the rotisserie
chicken. So come
chicken.
2024, it's going to be your girl's year. Just watch. Okay, so I have my leftovers in the.
I love that. I love that. I stopped doing that years ago. Like, this is my year, because no, it's not. Every year should be your year. Like, there shouldn't be one year that's better than any other. They should all just be a triumph in one way or another. And you should reach some sort of goal that you set. Just one's enough. But they'd be like, oh, this is my glow up year. This is the year. This is the year where it all happens. Like, no, it's not. It absolutely isn't, because you haven't changed anything from last year. How can 2024 be any better than 2023 if you change nothing?
Fridge. We're all good. I have my clothes out of the washer in that little, big bag. It's going to be heavy because it's kind of a large load. And all my clothes are wet.
Okay, I'm going to have to put that into Pinterest.
But I'm halfway through my first buzz ball.
Got my pen, guys.
Sour apple chiller. And I've had this one before, so that's why I didn't do a taste test. But when I try one that I haven't had before, taste test is coming, folks. I did it, folks.
Oh, we started for the buzz ball.
Clothes were in this guy.
Can't wait to get your hot take.
Now they are spinning. Oh, the lighting looks crazy. Is that better?
That's you, hun.
Okay, I have my second one. The lime Rita chiller, which
that looks horrible. That looks like a bath bomb.
Instagram told me, try the watermelon.
That sounds yummy, but looks terrible. It looks like jelly.
All right. It exploded all over me. It smells really good. Wow. Oh my God. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. Wait, this is so good. This tastes like juice.
They're designed for children, aren't they? They're designed for non-drinkers.
I'm still able to do my chores.
Can you not do that, babe, please?
Okay, I heard you, ma'am. So now I'm just going to put all this in here and then truck it along like Santa Claus over my back like so. Okay, so we are now drinking my Choco Chiller, which has always been.
Oh, she's starting to get a bit flushed. She's getting a bit tipsy.
So I'll be right back. Oh, I'm actually editing this vlog as I go. So everybody is ready to
hair up. You know what it's like, guys, when you've had a few drinks.
Because Silverline doesn't want to
get a bit hot, get a bit flushed.
They don't 100% get along when it comes to editing, but like on a day-to-day basis, they love each other. But Silverline does not like editing Drunklin. So yeah, I'm LOLing because I just realized I've been putting my buzzball trash in my fridge. I think with the first one, it was genuinely an accident, and then it just kind of became a thing. So I think the next one I'm gonna try, which is gonna be my 5th one, and possibly my last, Strawberry Rita.
Wait.
Shaker real good.
Wait a minute.
Opener.
How? Buddy, you're making this very difficult for me, sweetheart. Please, I can't see. It's hard enough already. Thank you. Oh, and he's got the tail in the way. It's just, oh my God, he's a nightmare. I'm assuming that each of these drinks is one standard drinks, right? So Girly is drinking, this is her 5th one. And I'm saying Girly now. I hate that. So she's had 5 drinks. I mean, you're at home. You can do what you want. But that's a lot for Amber. In a short amount of time, that's a lot of drinks for her. But most people, if they've had 5 drinks, they'd be a bit, I think it's probably her body weight that makes her not as like on the floor, because she would dilute that quite quickly. And she's got a really slow metabolism as well.
It's even better. Oh my god, this tastes so good. Y'all, I have, oh my god, wait. Do I want more? Hold on. I just like stumbled on my words because I was thinking about two things at once. I wanted to say I have Amazon packages that I need to go pick up. Then I remembered that I have rotisserie chicken and it's been a couple hours since I last ate. And
he's managed to be blocking both screens and the chat at once. I'm trying to be so loving and patient. I can't see the cursor to click the screen. He's putting his bum in my way. I can't do it. And now he's having a bath. Now he's having a bath right in front of what I'm trying to watch. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do?
And I'm like, is your girl kind of hungry again? Is she? Is she?
No.
Gosh, I want chicken already. I should probably warm this up.
Oh, stuffed onions.
Like this. Like, what am I doing?
Sounds really nice. My mum used to do a recipe with meat.
Have you guys ever seen Jennifer's Body? That
meat,
scene,
garlic, and some other stuff, and it was just like in the
the
outer ring of the onion. It wasn't all the onion; it was just the outer ring, and then you bake it, and it was really nice.
I just grossed myself out. Love that for me. I will say though that Jennifer's Body is actually one of my favorite movies. Like, it's just so good. Like, it has no right.
Yeah, they're just like lolly water. They're like cruises.
I'm drinking kind of slow, so I'm about to fill the pet's water bowl. I took Twinkie for a walk just a little bit ago. I'm about to get I think it's pina colada buzzball, which I've tried before, so we're gonna do a taste test. And I'm probably gonna get like a snack moment because I did
gonna have a traditional Greek Christmas dinner. Nice.
But I don't really know what am I gonna have. That's the real question. You think I'd have like a lot of snacks because
it's you.
Oh my god, I'm making fun of myself. My double chin, triple chin, who knows, quadruple chin, like what? I don't know. What am I gonna have for
it's
a
a Peter
snack?
Griffin
Let's go find a
chin.
snack. I don't know. Maybe a meal. Not me eating a meal as a snack. Like, haters, hey. My snack of choice: cinnamon toast crunch. So, random fact that I told.
Listen, that's kind of a weird thing to say. Like, haters, yeah, we'd be like, oh, she eats. But that's just reality, Amby. You eat enough calories in your snacks. That would be most people's meals. That's not us being haters. That's just us stating the obvious. And the fact that it's a funny joke about yourself is kind of sad, I think. Yeah, buddy, yoga's great. Yoga. It's not, yes, thank you, sir. Thanks. Yep. It's like he's doing everything possible to just be in the way.
Told my mom.
No, he's coming back.
Wait, hold on. Let me start the story over. So I got the cinnamon toast crunch, and I was like, yeah, that's my favorite cereal in the whole entire world. And my mom's like, oh my god, me too. And I'm like, no way, it's like totally illegal in other countries. So, yep, that's my story time. Hello. Okay, so it is the next day, and we're gonna act like last night didn't happen. I think I'm gonna take a longer break from drinking this time. I don't know. Maybe I'll drink on my birthday, but it's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be like just like low key moment. But I mean, last night was a good night. I'm not gonna lie. I did stop vlogging, as you could see. Anyways, today is very much a let's deep clean type day. Cleaning for me is super therapeutic.
So what is she went shopping. She went home and had drinks. And now she's deep cleaning. I feel like she's living like a retired person. Like she's like normally someone who lives like this is because they're retired. They've made enough money to support themselves for the rest of their lives. But she calls it a job. Okay. I feel like she just lives like a retired old lady.
I honestly love cleaning. I don't know what it is.
He's part of the stream, but he's driving like 2018
era.
Can't do anything.
I couldn't clean. Like I couldn't even stand for like a minute without my freaking legs trembling. So it's like, I don't know. I think that I took things like that for granted. So now it's like, now that I can get up and clean and just make my apartment smell good, feel good, look good. Like I love it. I don't know. Okay. So I actually am going to a Christmas party tomorrow. So I'm trying to look at my clothing and I'm like, what do I wear? I have a feeling what I know I want to wear, but I'm gonna go through these and I'm gonna pick a few and then I'll show you guys.
Fast forward because you've got ugly clothes.
They're all pretty cute. I think what I'm probably gonna do tomorrow's vlog or this vlog, I said how I ran out of my favorite perfume, which hold on, let's talk about that for a second. So I said this in my last vlog. I recently have ran out of like, I would say about 5 or 6 perfumes, like all within like the span of just like a month. And I have gotten messages on Instagram because I do like these daily Q&As. So if you want to follow me on there, go there. My username is down in the description. But people are like, how did you use 4 to 5 perfumes in just a month? Like, how is that possible? No, I I ran out of that many because I had so many perfumes that I've
Do you think anybody really misunderstood that statement? Like, I've just run out of all my favorite perfumes at the same time within the last month. Like, was that really hard to misunderstand? I think she makes up controversies that don't really
had for
exist.
years that just had like the tiniest bit left. And I was like, I need to stop like prolonging their demise because it's going to happen because like Gucci and then my Versace one, like I did not want those to go by. But like I would leave like the smallest bit, but no, I didn't use 5. Oh my God, my favorite perfume. See, I was just at Macy's, but I had ordered this on Amazon.
Oh, she's boring.
My baby. I said like
Yep.
I saved
Yep.
place her.
Yeah.
So
It's just
my hair's
so
frizzy. It's currently air drying.
I did an
like the
Antonis.
top layer.
I if you go back a little bit, I was just talking about it. I don't know if I want to watch it or not. There's something about it that just doesn't, like, my body's saying don't. And I know that sounds silly, but maybe I'm not ready to watch it. I don't know. That kind of stuff triggers me a little bit, and I'm a little bit, it could be completely fine, but sometimes stuff like that triggers me a bit, and I'm not in a mental space right now to be intaking content like that. When I'm feeling a bit differently, I think I probably will end up watching it, but right now I can't take a heavy load like that. So I haven't watched it yet.
Always dries first, and then the bottom layer takes literally forever. So I wanted to just like make a few things clear. I do not smoke nicotine. I actually have only smoked nicotine one time in my life. It was when I was 14. I'm fixing to be 33. A lot of people are confused when I said like I vape and stuff. I strictly just vape THC products. The good old Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10 type situation. And also in my last vlog, like I was crying over 1,000 Pound Sisters, which I'm actually about to watch the next episode. It aired, I think, last night, and I forgot to watch it. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna watch that. People were like, oh my God, like they don't even like you. I'm actually friends with them on Facebook, and me and Amy have talked. Amy actually made like a parody about me years ago. She apologized to me personally for it. She's actually super freaking sweet. I love them both. I support them both, and I love watching their journey. I wish them nothing but happiness and love and health. And honestly, it's like, even if they hated my guts, I would still support them.
Wait a minute, didn't she make comments about them, like little jabs at them here and there? Like, I mean, suppose maybe they just took it with all good humor and grace.
And think those things and be attached to who they are as people, because I watch the show. Like, I'm not really that type of person that like holds grudges. Like, I've never been that person.
Yeah, personality, it can be. It depends if you're trying to get that crispy chicken skin without overcooking the meat. Just go for fully cooked on your first try. That's all you want with the roast chicken. You just want it to be cooked. You don't want perfection. You don't want crispy bits. You just want it to be cooked and edible.
Person, but genuinely,
and if it turns out fantastic,
like
you are just a natural cook.
Like, there's no tea. Anyways, I'm rambling.
Thing going
I
on
actually am about to go to bed. That's not true. I'm going to take my melatonin, which then kicks in about like 45 minutes. And then I sit there for like 15 minutes. So I probably won't be sleeping for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Is that girl math? Have you guys seen the stuff trending about girl math? That is literally me. But there's also Amber Lynn math. I'm like mathematician Lynn. That's actually a joke between me and my friends. One of my exes would say I'm literally a walking calculator, and it was a very nice compliment. Like, thank you, thank you. Anyways, rambling again.
She's good at the English, she's good at the writing, and she's good at the maths. She's literally a Renaissance woman, this one. I wonder if she can paint too. No, she doesn't paint. She does Legos instead.
I'm going to go, and I'm going to vlog again tomorrow for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.
Oh, God. That was one of her worst ones ever. The only thing that I could say that saved it is that there was no Legos involved in that one. But okay, bye, Ambi. Can't wait for the next vlog, potentially maybe live stream. Okay. So now, are you done? Why can't you just sit down? Look, I'm just going to try and negotiate with Kat for a minute. Remember the other day when you just laid down and you found a nice comfy spot and you fell asleep, and that was adorable? Do you remember that? Do you remember? I do. Because you just conked out. It was great. You weren't bumping everything and knocking everything and giving me anxiety with all your movements and stuff and not walking on keyboards. I was wondering if we could do that again. What do I got to do to make that happen? I've tried patting the head. I've made room. Plenty of space. What else? What else can I do to accommodate you? I've already moved my microphone away from where I'm actually talking because nobody can probably hear me. What do we need? Anything? I know I can see you want to nap, sir. I can see it. Your eyes are doing the little closey eye thing. Why don't you just lie down? Why don't you lie down on the chair? You love the chair. It's big enough space. You're not going to bump anything. You're close to me. Is it not close enough? All right. Let's see if we can't watch some Chantal and she can't put you to sleep with her talking. Okay. So this one is, I'm just going to be watching the last 3 vloggy things from Chantal because, well, I haven't watched them completely. I've got some thoughts. I think we're all on the same way. I think, oh, my hair's driving me nuts. I put gel in it. I'm trying a new gel and it really holds, but it does weird and wild and fantastic things. Oh, and nobody's asked me about my bike. I'm a little bit hurt. Nobody asked me about my bike. I've been riding my bike to school every day. I was going to say school, to work every day. And I love it. Haven't fallen off it. Haven't had any mishaps. I'm going to have thighs of steel in a couple of months from riding this thing because, yeah, it can be hard work up some of the hills, but I love it. I've brought groceries home. I've brought all my work plates and dishes. I've picked stuff up. I've ridden in the rain. I've loved it. I'm loving it sick. I just wish I didn't have to wear my helmet because by law, you have to wear a helmet here. Because by the time I get to work, I'm sweating so bad. My hair is saturated. But today I ordered myself one of those little chargeable hair stylers, the ones that are combs that are good for like short hair, those ones. So I'm just going to towel dry and then style my hair once I get to work and put some hairspray through it so I look cool and fashionable. Otherwise, I have helmet hair and I just don't know what to do with myself. So we're working around it. All right, so let's watch some Chantal.
Wow.
Oh, is it? Oh, I love my bike. I love it. I'm so glad I got it. I'm so glad my husband bought it for me.
Peaceful.
You wish I had a Coke. Can't you go get one? Don't you
Well,
have one in the
hello,
fridge?
guys. Welcome back to another.
Couple of things. She looks insane. Those glasses are hella cute, but they look nuts on her. She looks like she's retired and she lives in Florida. Just those glasses. I don't understand even why she's wearing them. They're a fashion pair of glasses. They're not going to be helping her with the sunlight. They're not going to be cutting out any glare. They're not going to be UV protectant. She's merely wearing them for the look, for the outfit. This is not the outfit for that. Those pair of sunglasses, they are for a light, flowy boho dress or maybe a cute little chic 50s vintage number. It is not for Scuba Steve trekking through the Arctic Circle. It does not work. It is not the look. She needs something different because these look nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Another video. Today I'm going.
Oh, I got my husband, my big Christmas gift this year. My husband bought me a yellow trike bike. He bought me a trike so I can get around town, run, my whip. I don't call it my bike. I call it my whip. And what else did I get? I got a sushi making kit from work, a really nice one. We did Secret Santa, and my best friend at work gave me some jewelry and some photo cards, some K-pop photo cards of my favorites. And what else did she give me? She gave me a bunch of little things. She gave me like a little gift pack thing. Mum brought over some Christmas bark. My son hasn't got me anything. I haven't seen him yet. He's been at home he's probably gaming and stuff today. And yeah, I basically just got a big gift. Oh, I know what my mum got me. She donated some homeless packs that go to people that are homeless to help them survive outside, like sleeping bags, hygiene kits, things like that. She bought 2 of those and they were for everybody in the family. So my husband, my 2 sons and myself, that was her donation to, instead of giving us gifts, she gave gifts to somebody else. And that's about it. I'll probably get presents from my sister-in-law, like my family from up north, my husband's family. When he comes back after New Year's, I'll probably get those presents. But yeah, just a pretty quiet one for me. But I got the best present. I got my bike. I got my bring, my little. It's got a little bell, and I'm gonna get some of those the spoke covers. So because I want my wheels to look coloured, so I'm gonna get some purple ones to put on there as well. So I'm gonna be rocking a cool whip. I'm gonna customize it.
Going to be telling you about my story time.
I just think she's pretty much high whenever she's on
in the
videos.
hospital yesterday. So I was in the ER sorry for the sun dust, for like
12 hours. So here's what happened. So yesterday I had a eye doctor appointment. So I went to the eye doctor appointment, and then, as I was pulling into the driveway, I felt dizzy, and I noticed I was a lot more
Oh, that's
dizzy,
nice,
and like
Hugh.
my
I love
vision
that.
was
I
more
love
blurry
those
than usual.
projects.
And
I
then
love
during the exam, they had
things
to put
that
these
have long term use
contrast
rather than short
eye
term
drops in to see behind my
solutions.
eyes,
Longer
and
term ones.
it made my vision even more blurry.
Oh,
So I had to
Omi's
wait
got
in
me
my
this.
car
Oh, look.
to even drive.
Omi, let's do something for you for the full year. Let's do everybody, I want you to put your antennas up. Omi hasn't got any presents yet. So we're going to put our antennas up. We're going to glue into the universal mainframe. And we're going to get you some good manifestations for the entire year, which is better than getting little presents for Christmas. Year-long manifestations. Okay, Omi. May you always be in the line that moves ahead and doesn't stay stagnant because there's some bullshit Karen at the front complaining to the manager. May you always find a product without something either broken or missing from inside it, and the package being all fucked up because the person before you needed to check it out and then stole the good box at the back. May you always have a shopping cart. May you never be in line next to the person with COVID or a flu or crabs or rabies or something stank that you definitely don't want. And may you may you at least appreciate one beautiful sunset this year, whether you want to or not. A sunset is always fun for everyone. For Omi this year. Okay.
And I noticed that the dizziness wasn't going away. The blurry vision went away enough that I could drive.
Like that for
so
New
I thought,
Year's
I'm going to go to the hospital.
Hi,
and I'm going
Jessica.
to get checked out because, you hear horror stories about diabetes, ketoacidosis, hyperglycemia, going into diabetic coma.
Now, she knows about the stories. She knows what can happen to her, yet she's still been eating bagfuls of chocolate and going to Chinese buffets and indulging in all poutines and all this crap. So she knows what could happen, but she's not doing anything to help herself. What the F? It's not like she's ignorant to what could potentially happen to her. She is using the medication as a crutch, but she's not even taking the meds.
I decided to go to the emergency because
that sounds fun.
The walk-in clinics were pretty full for the
Doad cookie fact, I actually like soft serve ice cream from McDonald's better than like regular ice cream. I could eat that every day. I don't actually like normal ice cream or gelato. Definitely don't like gelato. Soft serve ice cream is the best.
Day. And
that's a great present. Maybe I'll ask for that.
I don't have a family doctor. There's a wait list. Okay. So in Ontario.
Oh, yeah. You don't want the cart with the wonky wheel.
So I went to the ER and they have all my file there already. So that's good. It didn't look too busy when I got there. Honestly, I thought it was going to be kind of in and out kind of thing. They would prescribe insulin or something. That's what I thought. And I would get to go. So no, I, told about my.
She's just going to rock up and be like, I'm super fat. Give me insulin because I'm telling you I've got diabetes. No. A responsible hospital is going to take a couple of readings over a couple of hours and see what goes up and down and how you're going and just check your overall health before they prescribe anything at all. Like they would, you can't just give people medications like that because they are just, because I've got diabetes and here's my paperwork to say that I'm a diabetic. They would have to monitor you, especially if you come in feeling weird. They need to be able to make sure that they're giving you the correct dose, the right kind of medicines for your diabetes, that your diagnosis was correct, and you don't have anything else that could be masking other symptoms. It may not be the diabetes why you're feeling a bit wonky. It could be your heart. It could be your lungs. You could have a clot. You could have eaten something bad. It could just be food poisoning. It may not be the diabetes. And then giving you extra insulin could actually do you harm. She's clever.
I told her my symptoms. She pricked my finger, took my blood sugar. It was 23. I'll try to put the conversion here somewhere in MGDL, but that's MMOL. And it's that's very.
Is that not like immediate? You should be in a coma. Isn't anything over 400 like fucking scary? That was my impression. That was what I've been told by people, the healthcare people. That's nuts. And she's like, yeah, it was like 4:14 and that was 23 and I was feeling a bit weird. So I went to the hospital. Girly girl.
Very high. So they were surprised how high it was. So then, she said, okay, she took all my information. She
that's
said,
what we do.
now
Normally
we're going
just for
to
the
have you
kids, we don't
register.
really do
So I
much
went
for
to
the
register. They give you that arm bracelet thing. So then ECG, I think it's ECG.
Oh, well
Tech came
done
and said we're going
you.
to do
That'll
an
be good.
ECG.
Oh, what are you going to get?
So they take me to this little room, like ECG. I guess they're just trying to rule
Oh,
everything
you got
out.
the sensible gifts.
They hooked me up.
Look, sensible gifts are great because it stops you having to go and spend money on the things that you know you're going to need. But you usually just like one frivolous gift, one useless, over expensive thing that you would never shout yourself. You know what I mean? Like you want one crazy fun gift. Just treat yourself to something crazy, ghost, like something weird that you would be like, no, I'd never spend that much on myself, but spend it on yourself.
Did the ECG. Then I had to wait in the waiting room and I was waiting for a long time, and I was just like, I saw groups of people that I know registered after me go before me. Okay. Now a little cute French, and I'm French Canadian, so I can make fun of the accent. I'm not making fun. I'm just going to try to imitate it because, it makes the video more interesting. I don't know. You can
that's because most ERs are triaged. Does she understand triage? That's a French word, right? Does it mean to go first or in order of prioritizing? Because don't kids and people having like heart attacks and like people that are in immediate or more immediate danger or like their healthcare needs are considered of a higher priority, and that's usually kids and stuff, go first before the diabetic fat bitch sitting in the waiting room, because she's not in mortal danger at this point. I mean, she might pass out if she doesn't have Snickers soon, but that's probably the greatest danger that she's in. But yeah, that's what triage, because they're triage. That's why you sit there for so long. If you go in with a cut finger, you are not going to be seen before the person experiencing a fatal heart attack or something like that, just because you were there first.
laugh at me. No, but she came by and she was a volunteer. Those like cute little old lady volunteers that are so nice.
No, if you get
and
a nice
she said,
design,
well, you've been waiting here a lot,
cool.
And I said, yeah. And she said, what's your name? I will go check. I said, Chantal. And she knows how to say my name because she's French Canadian. So she said, Chantal. So, okay.
I'm Australian.
I will go check. I will come right back.
No, it's Chantal.
So she came back and she said, they didn't forget you, but they're waiting for your ECG results.
Is it Chantal, Chantel, or Chantal? Which one is it? We would just say Chantel. No, Chantal. She would be called Chantal. Yeah. No funny, flowery, goofy. And her mum speaks English. Her entire family, except for her granddad, speaks English. Like, it's not French. It's not fun. She's just,
figure out where to put you.
Hi,
because
Marion.
There's different
I can see you, Marion.
Areas of the emergency, okay? There's urgent care, which you have to follow the yellow dots for, which is like minor things.
Chantal.
And then there's observation, and that's if they need to monitor you, hook you up and monitor you and stuff. Follow the green dots. And then there's emergent care, follow the blue dots, which I don't even know what that means. So anyways, after a while, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. They haven't called me. Sure enough, the minute I sit down on the toilet seat, they call my name. So I have to hurry up.
This is so weird. I thought that this was a really strange detail because I have heard this part. What toilet was she sitting in that she could hear her name being called? Because normally the toilets are down the hall and to the right. It's a heavy fire door in between it. It's fully tiled. You can't hear shit. Was there like a paper thin wall in between where she was doing a business and where they called her name? I thought that was really weird. How could she hear them? Or were they doing it over a loudspeaker? Or did she have like a little buzzer? Or was there a text message? I feel like she's like, oh, Chantal, and she's like, oh, I'm pulling up my britches. Don't worry, I won't wash my hands. I'll be right there. That was weird. I thought that was a very weird detail.
And I go out, I'm like, yes, me. So the nice lady, she's like, follow me, I'll show you where you go. And so I was expecting to go to the yellow dots.
Oh, she
Sure
was just
enough,
behind a curtain in a
I was expecting to go to the yellow dots.
tray, or what do
Well,
they
to
call
my
bedpan?
surprise, I was asked to go to observation. So I was getting a little worried. You know, they're waiting for my ECG results. I have to go to observation. But they did blood work while I was waiting in the ER waiting room. Actually, they did blood work and hooked up an IV, you know, just in case they need to draw blood and give fluids. All right. So I get to my room in observation. There's less rooms in this area. It's more small, you know, and intensive. And there's like, I have to put on a gown that didn't fit. So I had the gown half on. And then I just made sure to keep the curtain closed. And my nurse comes in. She's like, hi, I don't know why you're here, but I'll find out. I was like, all right. So I had to retell my story. You always have to anyways. They want to hear what you have to say. Asking me symptoms, all this and that. She hooked me up. My oxygen sat was 97, which is fine. My blood pressure was 135 over, I don't even know. And they didn't seem concerned with that. And so they did take some blood they just put the tube into the IV thing and take the blood that way. Very convenient. Instead of sticking.
Why would they take so many blood draws? I don't understand why they would be taking so many samples of blood. That can't they run multitudes of tests with the original blood that they took? Don't they put it in like a fridge? Why are they taking so much blood?
You all the time, you know. So
didn't they just use the original blood that they
my
had?
blood sugar started at 23 when I went in there.
Know,
so I presented with the doctor came in. It was a resident doctor. She said, you have hyperglycemia. And she said, if you didn't come when you did,
okay,
I suspect that it would have developed into like ketoacidosis because of the symptoms you had.
But I feel
now my blood test came back that my blood wasn't acidic, but she thought that it could develop potentially into that.
This is what I don't understand. I just can't get it through my head. Is her ED so bad? Is that she's like, she knows that her blood can get to a point where it gets acidic and it can knock out your eyesight and send you into a coma and do all these bad things to your internal organs. But she's like, but I love chocolate bars and I love my 3 plates of Chinese, my 4 plates of. She said 2, but I don't think it was 2. I think it was 4, but she only filmed 2. I'm just so delicious, and 2, I can't not eat them, that I'm willing to lose my eyesight and put myself into a coma and have stingy, acidy blood. I think most people's normal response would be like, oh shit, I better start learning to love a salad and lean meat because my body is fighting for its life right now. But not this one. Go to the dollar store, I'm going to eat all the chocolates, and then I'll start next week. I'm going to go to the buffet and I'm going to start next week. I'm taking my medicines. My medicines will cover me until I start to actively take care of my own health and sugar levels. But until then, I'm just letting them go up and down and real bad and 23s and 414s. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just go to the ER and sit around for 12 hours. It's fine. It's totally fine.
And so I said, oh, well, that's nice. That's not scary at all. Basically, I'm learning that diabetes is really no joke. So I do feel like an ass just laughing and having a good time eating plates of Chinese food the other day. Yeah, I do.
She doesn't feel like an ass at all. She doesn't feel like an ass at all. No, she doesn't. She's only saying that because she's getting kickback from probably even her own beezers and from the public in general. It's like, you've got diabetes, really bad diabetes, not even like funny pre-diabetes. Like, you've got full-blown diabetes and you are eating like you've got a DEATH wish. She's literally, there's no change. Like, she's not even fighting it very well. It's not even slip-ups. It's absolute conscious thought. And she drove to the Chinese place. She talked about the Chinese. She drove there. She opened the door. She sat down. She's described it. She filmed it. She edited it. She put it out there. It wasn't a slip up. It wasn't an impulse. It was a planned move. That's problematic.
Anyway, pardon my language.
Hi, Michael. Hi.
Said we're gonna give you insulin and try to get your blood sugar down. We want it down below 15.
Michael's got a suck account. Oh no.
So I said, all right. She said, have you been taking your
the hypocrisy you are. Oh my God. It's the oh my God at the end of it. Oh God, he's so funny. So funny in like funny like a funny taste. Like, you're not sure what it is. Like, you're like, is that off? Is it off? Tastes like it might be off. It's that kind of funny. Not funny like ha 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 Jim Carrey funny. It's more about, it tastes kind of weird funny.
metformin? I'm on something that's a different name than metformin. I said, no, because it makes me very ill and I haven't been taking it regularly. So that's a no-no also. So
she's not even taking medicine. Like, she's eating whatever she wants and she's not taking her medicine regularly. All right.
She gave me my first dose of insulin and then took a blood test about 20 minutes later. My blood sugar went down.
Enola, you can only wait on someone hand and foot if they have both feet in both hands. Her near future, she may be down one or two of those. I don't know in what short order, but I think maybe a foot may be the first thing.
Down to 16.5. And then they did some blood work. I forget the name of the test. I'll have to put it here somewhere. Osmo something.
That,
because when you're diabetic, you urinate more frequent. But if you're not drinking, if you're dehydrated and not having enough fluid.
Look, Mr. Sultan, I'll call you Mr. Sultan. I have a question for you. Now, you did say about Mr. Garlic Breath or Garlic Bread, GB, that he was a bit of a bad guy and he would get probably beat up and corrected by the men in Kuwait. But I find it a bit funny that you have actually talked about female reactors. You've spoken about FFG and you've talked about Perfectly Imperfect, called her a hamster. And you've said also about the shit reactors. Now, shit actors. I would what are you going to do when you have to react to the non-male reactors in girl world? What's then? Are you going to get sorted out? Who's going to sort you out? Because you're not allowed to talk about people like that. You're not allowed to talk about the ladies. You're not allowed to give them crap and say mean things. No. I would like to hear your response to that, sir, Mr. Sultan.
Or something. It leaves like sediment in your blood. I don't know. So I was highly dehydrated from these blood tests. So they gave me some fluid and it wasn't on a pump. It was like a drip. So it was so slow. And I had to keep my arm a certain way or it would drip even slower.
Hugh, I think there's a story time in that there. How does one get a leg and foot torn off? I immediately, being an Australian, think alligator or crocodile, shark attack, but a farming accident, military conflict, work accident, printing press, one of those weird TNT Roadrunner gimmicky conveyor belt things. There's so many ways it could have happened. I'd love to know the actual for realsies reason.
Anyway, I hate when they flush your line. You can taste the saline in your body. Ugh. Oh well. Anyway, the staff was very nice.
Okay, but what if we don't want to give it?
I was, there for.
But Mr. Sultan, I'm not in your country, so therefore I don't have to give you any respect. I'm all the way over here in Australia. In Australia, we don't have to give anybody respect, man, woman, or otherwise, furries or whatever. We don't want to give it. We don't have to, and we're allowed to drive around on our own as well. FYI.
For many hours at that point, and then they tested, my blood sugar. It was like 13 something. They gave me another dose of insulin.
I did karate when I was little. Does that count? I got all the way up to my yellow belt, and I did year 12 dance. I did some dance when I was about 10, 9, 11. So I've got a good strong high kick. I used to be able to do the splits, and then year 11 and 12 I did dance as a subject. So I think that's kind of the same.
And then finally, by the end of everything, by the time I got home, I left with an insulin with a blood sugar reading of 11. It's a lot better than 23, but still high. I was starving. Like, I felt really dizzy and nauseous though. But I was still hungry. Like, I was starting to feel a bit better, but I was so tired and hungry. It was like 12 hours since I've eaten. So the lady said, we want to give you something to eat to see how you tolerate it. So she brings this sandwich that was like, the hospital food is horrendous. I'm sorry. And you know what doesn't make sense to me? I mean, I know it's not a 5-star hotel, but like they gave me a turkey sandwich on brown, but it was like stale brown bread with like one slice of turkey and butter on it.
The nerve. Look, Mr. Sultan, what do you think about this? Your wife is in hospital and they're giving her medical care and she's critiquing the menu. Is that not the fattest, bitchiest thing you've ever heard? A piece of, she loves the processed meat, so I don't know why she was bitching about that. The dry bread, and it was one sandwich. She didn't get a 3-course gourmet meal from Big BK or a McDonald's meal or, I don't know, Filet-O-Fish or something like that. I mean, turkey sandwich for somebody who's not staying in the hospital. It's quick, it's easy, it's no fuss, it's no muss. I mean, it's no dino nuggy, but how dare you? How dare you?
on it. It was like gross, but I ate some of it because that was the best sandwich when you're starving. Okay, they gave me water, so I ate that in the water. But then they gave me apple juice, like full sugar apple juice, and a full sugar, not diet, low fat, gluten free. It was a whole sugar.
And the only reason it's probably been 12 hours is because it's probably been 3 hours since she waited, and she's been waiting a long time. But for her to not be eating for 12 hours, I bet she was raging, absolutely raging. And she would have been fanging for that sandwich. But now she thinks about it, she didn't like the sandwich. She would have been grateful. She would have like swallowed it in one mouthful.
Loaded muffin, apple cinnamon muffin. And I'm thinking, I'm in the hospital in observation for hyperglycemia, and you're giving.
Well, I take that back. I apologize, Mrs. Dalton. Foodie Beauty is neither quick nor easy. You couldn't easily get her in and out of a car, in and out of a doorway, in and out, or up and down a curb, in and out an elevator, up and down some stairs, hell, even in and out of her clothes. Quick, no, she's slower than a turtle swimming in peanut butter. I apologize. I was incorrect and I was wrong. My apology. She's starting to jog though, guys, so look out. Marathon's a hoe.
Me sugar, because if I would have eaten that and drank the apple juice with it, they would be giving me more insulin, I'm sure.
Jealous?
It's just so weird. I was telling Salon, like, I'm here for hyperglycemia and they're giving me sugar. Anyway.
No, they're not giving you sugar. They're giving you juice. Normal, regular, everyday patients can have the apple juice without it potentially like creating like a coma or a fit or something. They may have just given you the wrong food, and you being the smart as a whip, on point, crackadacker, caring about your health kind of person, you've gone, whoa, no, sugar, danger. I can't ingest that. I'm a diabetic, therefore I shan't have it. Shan't have it. You're right on top of it, Chantal. It's a pity you haven't been on top of it every other day before the ER, but that's okay. You've got medicines now to help, like, do the heavy lifting for you.
So I didn't eat that. I said, I'm sorry. She's like, hey, you don't have to. She's like, I didn't cook it, so I'm not going to be insulted. About that.
Fantastic.
I said, no, it's just that, I'm just afraid to have something with sugar. And she's like, oh, okay, I'll take it away. So that was that.
Guys, I think we've been looking at Salah in the wrong way. He's a giver, not a taker. He's putting his life and limbs on the line to take care of Foodie Beauty. Maybe he is the husband that we've all dreamt of. I mean, I would like a man to potentially pop out a shoulder by helping lift me up my curbs. If I ever got to the point where I couldn't step up a curb on my own, that's the kind of man I want in my life.
They just told me to stay. They didn't prescribe me insulin. They told me to just stay on my metformin.
Somebody did say that she'd actually got her diagnosis wrong. Hypoglycemia is low blood sugar. I remember hypoglycemia is like do you remember the character in Kindergarten Cop, his partner? She was always eating because she had hypoglycemia because her blood sugar kept dropping low, and then she got really sick, and then he had to be the teacher. It was part of the storyline. And then her boyfriend was a chef, and when she was feeling better, he came back into town and he was feeding her up, and she was just eating. That's how I first learned about hypoglycemia, from Kindergarten Cop. If she had high blood sugar, why would she have hypoglycemia? I don't understand it. Am I just getting it? Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong.
Metformin type of drug that I have from Kuwait, and to follow up with a family doctor, which I don't have, so that won't be happening.
Yeah.
So I thought that's where my night ends. She comes in, she says, do you want to go home? Because I think they were going to keep me. And I said, I really want to go home. I'm so tired. I don't have my CPAP. I'm just sweaty from just laying in the little cot. My bottom hurts so bad, my lower back. Oh, I want to go home. So she let me go home. Yeah, she let me go home. And I thought my night was over. So, she takes out my IV and everything.
Look, see, buddy's right here.
I had to go to the parking garage. It's cold, it's dark, it's creepy. I'm on the top floor, the 5th floor of the parking garage. That's where my car's parked, because there was nowhere to park. When I came in, the parking lot was almost full. So,
it's a good boy.
I had to take an elevator. Parking garage elevators are one of the types of elevators I'm the most scared of. You guys know I have issues with elevators, claustrophobia. I got stuck in.
I did some Googling on this. I did some Googling about elevators, and everything that I found says nay. Unless it was a faulty elevator, which if it was not to look, if you have to suspend disbelief. Okay. If the elevator was faulty, her story could be true. If the elevator was working properly, then heck no. There's no chance that she or any man, even The Rock, would not have been able to pry these elevator doors open unless they were faulty. You can do it from the outside mainly, but not from the inside. And I have some objections about her. I have no phone. I've got no way of like calling anyone. In most elevators, there is an emergency call button that you can hit where it will ring through and someone will pick you up. Or there is a button you can hit for the fire brigade or the emergency. I would have been hitting those buttons if I was standing there for a while. Apparently, they say do not try and open the doors because you could potentially, if you're stuck like that, it's because the elevator's faulty and then something else could go wrong. You just sit pretty until help arrives. The fact that your phone wasn't working and you'd lost charge doesn't matter because you can always get in contact with somebody inside the elevator. There's a button. It's an emergency call button. We have them in Australia. I don't know if they're in Canada in the garage elevators, but I sure know that we have them here in case you get stuck. So you can let people know. I think this whole story is bullshit. Or she's the She-Hulk and she's been hiding it from us all this time.
Them before, so I have some trauma there. So I just started trusting elevators again since where I live in Kuwait, we take an elevator,
she couldn't
right?
hit it because her finger was too big.
But
that makes sense.
Anyway, so I go by myself. My phone is dead at this point because I didn't think I would be in the hospital for 12 hours, so I didn't plan right. All right, so the elevator comes, I press the button and I can hear it like boom, 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 going through the levels coming to get me. I get in, 5th floor, the doors close, everything's fine until I get to the 5th floor. I feel like a little drop and I'm thinking, okay, it's just leveling out. The elevator has to level because as somebody who's afraid of elevators,
I want someone who lives in Canada to go to this elevator and I want you to tell us if it actually says 5th floor. Because if you say this, look, she mimics a voice. Go.
I get in, 5th floor, the doors close, everything's fine until I get to the 5th floor.
Voice. She did a 5th floor. Like when you get in and it says the name. I haven't been in an elevator like that in donkey's years. It usually just says the number. It usually has the digital. I want someone to go to that elevator and ride in the elevator. And if that's not a talking elevator, we can just put this whole thing down to a sham bullshit story.
I feel like a little drop and I'm thinking, okay, it's just leveling out. The elevator has to level.
Because
as somebody who's afraid of elevators, I've watched many videos on how they work to help me like desensitize, to help me understand that, I'm going to be okay. The doors don't open and I'm thinking, okay, it's just going
to. Okay, if it wasn't red, what color was it? Because we know there was a room. We know the room. Is it your gaming room? Is it your dance party room? Do you get in there and sing like Nicki Minaj songs? Or do you do Madonna impersonations, Michael Jackson? What do you do in your room and what color is it, Mr. Sultan?
It's going to take a while to level. Some elevators do that. Nope, doesn't open. I'm stuck in the elevator, okay? I got stuck in the parking lot elevator and I'm like, I don't have my phone.
Do you think she told us this story thinking we'd be like amused and humored by it? Like she's trying to tell it in a funny way? Or do you think she was trying to tell it to us in like a traumatizing way? Like, look at the traumatic thing that happened to me. I don't understand. I would have saved this story for a different video simply because she's put 2 stories in one vlog where she could have put this elevator story in another vlog and it would have been a whole nother video that she could have made 8 minutes long and she would have got all the views and all the clicks and all the AdSense for that one. I don't think she should have actually put it into this video. I think she's made the mistake. I think she should have broken it up and put it into another vlog, another video. She would have maximized her coinage that way.
What am I going to do? It's freezing. It's not a heated elevator because it's in a parking garage. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm in this cold steel metal box trapped. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I start immediately panicking, like that fight or flight response that I'm like, oh.
I hear in trains, the trains in here will always announce doors opening, please stand clear. Doors closing, please stand clear. And then the train stations. I haven't heard any other mechanical things talking to me in a long time. It's usually just a digital display.
Oh my gosh. My worst fear, I'm thinking, but I had to like reason with myself. Okay, my worst fear is happening. What am I going to do? You know, and I'm like, okay, just stay calm.
Me too.
And
I'm
like,
not
screw
getting
this.
into a small space.
I took my
Like,
hand.
nah.
It was one of those doors that were split. They opened like this. So I just like pried, because I was on the 5th floor. I must have been, like, you know. So I pried the doors open with my hands, and it wasn't fully leveled. So I had to like kind of like step up a bit to get out. So I'm like, that's what happened. It wasn't leveling. So it wouldn't, the door.
Again, listen, if she wasn't on the 5th, okay, so she wanted to get to the 5th floor. If the elevator had stopped short of the floor that she was on, she would have known, because she would have either had to go up or down. And I doubt if you've just been trapped in said elevator, you would have had to get stairs to go to the floor that you needed. So she would have known if she was on the correct floor or not, because she would have had to take stairs to get to wherever else she was going. So she would have been like, yep, and I was on the 5th floor, so lucky for me, it stopped on the floor that I needed. But she's like, no, I don't know. Listen. Buddy, that's not the space, honey. That's not where you need to be, sweetheart. Sorry.
Kind of like step up a bit to get out. So I'm like, that's what happened. It wasn't leveling. So the doors won't open if the elevator's not leveled for.
Unless that was like this big and not leveled, she's not stepping up shit. She can't. She can't. She doesn't have the leg power to lift herself up a curb, let alone up a full step by herself. She couldn't even step down into a boat. How is she going to step up? Stepping down is easier than getting up. She couldn't even get into that boat in Thailand. I'm calling bullshit on this entire story. I think it's fake as, and I don't understand why she needed to make it up. If she wasn't going to put it into, look, if you're going to make this story up, put it into a different vlog. Why add it onto an already semi-interesting story? That's what I don't get. If you're going to make something up, make it separate. Make it a whole nother vloggy thing. So stupid. I don't get it.
You know, security features. Well, I pried those doors open, and they opened, and I got out anyways. Like, I'm never taking that element. I'm like, see ya.
Michael, no. I think you're remembering. Oh, no, sorry, Mr. Sultan. I think you're remembering incorrectly. I think you're thinking of when they were hoisting her out of the boat in Thailand. I think you know how some people misremember things wrong? Maybe? I think that's what I imagine. I imagine one guy on one arm, one eye on the other, and then just a large lad just pushing from the bottom, and they're all like, on 3, heave, heave. And eventually they rolled her up, flopped her over, picked her up, and she waddled off on her way, off to find sartes and pad thai.
I actually verbally looked at the elevator and flipped it off.
Is that
I'm not kidding.
Thing,
that was
correct?
very cross of
Is
me.
Is that
but,
right?
Whew, now I can't ever go back. It will remember that and trap me again.
212?
How dumb mine works. Anyway, so that's my story. That was very scary, and I never want to go through that again.
Like
I
doppelgangers.
Don't pass away from this. Diabetes is just really not something to mess with, and I think I've fully grasped that.
Then stop messing with it. She's legitimately like, with her diabetes, she is the child that's like touching the hot plate. Just, ow, that's hot. It's hot. Ow, it's hot. Ow, it's hot. Or she's sticking the knife in the toaster. She's literally doing all the things that you shouldn't do with diabetes. And but you shouldn't mess with it. We know. That's why we've been telling you for the longest time, you've got the beaties, lady, and you're just not even dealing with it. Now that she's finally got the diagnosis, what's changed? Nothing. She's taking medicine that makes her feel sick and curbs her appetite, which fucks with her ED. Oh, no, what a conundrum to be in. Ooh, hate to be you.
Gone through what I've gone through. Every time I think there's a new low and I get a health problem, I think, okay, this is it. But I think this is definitely it, and I can't in good...
No, it's definitely not it. It's 100% not it. I don't think it's going to be it until she's in ICU and she's been in a coma and she's like, I think it's got to be life-threatening for her to get it. I think she's got to be on the brink of death before she's going to be like, yep, I really need to change. Because the risk reward is still there for her.
Conscience. Continue to eat crappy food, especially on the channel, knowing that I've just revealed to you guys how it affects my health. So I'm going to be focusing on health journey.
Yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
And, you know, just vlogs and being healthy.
Just the way she said that, she didn't even believe it herself.
And, You know, you could say, well, you're going to lose money, you're going to lose views. I don't care about that for one. But honestly, if you look at my video.
No, she doesn't care about that because she realizes that she throws in the word weight loss surgery or my new diet or starting again or my health journey, and people click to watch because we're all on the cycle with her. Like, she knows what works.
That's not true. My vlogs get more views than my mukbangs anyways. So I just want to share. I just want to help. I don't care about how many views it gets. Like, you know, obviously views are nice, but if I can help.
Now, Sally, you guys have separate bathrooms, correct? Or no, I'm sorry. I assumed there are 2 bathrooms in your home, correct? The main bathroom and then a little tiny separate one that she can barely use, correct? How has that been after Unicity? Have you been in there? Have you had to clean it, or does she do all the cleaning? Because I can imagine that she's blown the bowls out. Have you had to replace any toilet bowls since she started on the Unicity in Kuwait? Because that shit just literally makes you just shit like a trucker who's had a bad batch of shrimp rolls. I can imagine that it's quite the stinker in those bathrooms. But lucky you've got separate ones though, right? Lucky there's two to be utilized. I apologize, Sarah. I realize that you both, you know, everything's shared when you're married. Everything's shared when you're married. Beds
somebody and help myself at the same time. It's a win-win. All right, so thanks for listening to my story. I've just been very busy, but I hope to go live and do more content for you guys. Yada yada yada.
What is she busy? What is she busy doing? She hasn't got any doctor appointments lined up. She's been to the buffet. She's been to the dollar store. Christmas is done. She's done all the shopping. What is she busy with? She's not doing anything creative or fun for a channel. I suspect she's sitting at home watching YouTube, getting high, eating edibles or puffing away. No, edibles. She's probably not allowed to smoke inside her mum's house. I just think she's high all the time and on the phone to Sala 24/7. Is she on the phone to you 24, Sala? Do you have room to breathe, Mr. Sultan? Or are you literally just on 24-hour Big Brother cam with Foodie? She's just watching your every move.
So I haven't been feeling the greatest. And when you don't feel great, you can't really do much, you know.
You never do anything. So, you never feel good. You never wake up feeling good.
I'm just hoping I get better. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
She's conscientious. She's courteous. Fantastic. I love it. I love it when, you know, people accommodate each other in a relationship. It's so fun. All right. So now we'll get rid of that one. So now what we're going to do is watch her small town vlog. I may speed through this one because it's just... The only reason I want to watch it is because she's got this weird vlogging style now and she's got this new personality. I've discovered a new personality. This one is what I refer to as the namaste foodie. She's got namaste energy where she's talking about experiences and life lessons and learning. And it's very namaste. And that's why I wanted to watch it. Because she's giving us a new personality, a new version. All right. Oh, and I'm quite warm in this room. I am. How about you, buddy? Are you doing okay? Yep, looking very regal, sitting over there next to me. Oh God. Okay, and I was starting with breakfast. I've cut out the cameos because nobody's interested.
All right, hello, welcome back. Nice
No,
to see you
I don't
guys.
think
So
Natty's
my
into
first meal
it
of the
yet.
day at around
I don't think Natty will
11:30.
be around
I
until
had my
Stella's born.
Unicity Slim
Or at
drink,
all.
fiber drink, and 15 minutes.
My position on Natter is going to do everything he possibly can to insert himself back into her online personality and presence and whatnot and make it seem like they're interacting and there's stuff going on and she's bought in this or they could be talking whatever. And I don't think Chantal's going to be having anything to do with him because she's got exactly what she wants. She's got the pretend husband, she's got the pretend ring, she's got the pretend relationship, she's got the pretend couples channel. She's got all that image. She's got the pretendingness of it. She's not going to risk that for Natter. Natter is absolutely going to use Foodie in every single way that he possibly can to get traction, views, money, revenue, AdSense, whatever. Are they actually going to be interacting? I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be interaction until and if Sala dumps her. That's it. Oh, sorry, Mr. Sultan decides to unentangle himself with his totally legal wife.
Minutes later, I had this meal, 2 scrambled eggs with a cheese slice,
She
2
always keeps
olives,
promises. She's the queen of follow through, though, isn't she?
multi-grain
Mr.
bagel
Sultan?
with 2 tablespoons of cream cheese.
He
Everything is
needs
like
to stay away from
precisely
everyone.
two
I
in this
agree.
meal. Time for a farm boy, bees. It was very busy. It's almost
So what do you do? What do you do when you're a diabetic and you go to Farm Boy? Farm Boy makes me think of like all these beautifully displayed veggies and fresh stuff and organic things. It's probably not, but that's what I imagine in my head. And what does the fat girl, the Chantal, the Beatties queen, what does she rock up to? She goes straight to the delis, which is the sodiums, and then she goes straight to the processed meats. Again, the sodiums, the carcinogenics. Oh, buddy, honey, if you want to sit there, you have to. Oh, he's gonna go and sit on the window ledge. My cat. I don't know if anybody else has got him, but my cat loves himself a window ledge. Oh, he'll sit there for hours, just staring out the window, looking at the sunshine, looking at the birds going by, enjoying the breeze. Loves it. But she rocked straight up to the deli cabinet. Going to get me some smoke this, smoke that, preserve that, feta, olives, pickles. I mean, get it all. No fresh veg, no lettuce, no cabbage, no capsicums, none of that. Just all meats.
Christmas, so I just got a few clips.
That's all right. Look, you don't have to. She left you. She left you and went to Canada. What can you do about it, Mr. Sultan?
Okay, so this is something I love to eat for a snack. These little snack plates. I have some of that Montreal smoked turkey breast.
I don't know about you, but that looks like that looks horrible. That looks like it's horrible. Like individually, the items might be nice, but combined, I don't think after watching what I've seen her eat in the Middle East, that would not satisfy her in the slightest. That is a snack. That is like a snack of that's the snack before you have your actual snack for foodie. That's the entree to your entree's entree. That's not, no. We've seen her take down about 6 cups of rice in one setting, plus all the others. There's no way.
Some baby carrots, some cottage cheese, and yellow mustard.
Oh,
It's
yes.
really, really good.
Why not?
Satisfying.
That was her weight loss success story
One of my
last time.
favorite parks as a kid. It's changed quite a bit. It used to be monkey.
Now, I know she's wearing the same lipstick and the same glasses. Now, I did go and look back at these 2 videos. I believe my understanding is she's wearing a different hijab. So unless she went and changed the hijab, I don't think they were filmed on the same day. Maybe, I don't know. But I wish she'd get rid of those glasses because they look ridiculous on
Monkey
her.
bars here.
Oh, yum. Cuisinart soft serve maker.
I used to have friends that lived on the other side of those
I'll do some Googling.
trees, and can't tell you the amount of times I
Right, and
stumbled
when the
through
sun
there.
comes in and you see
Inebriated
the little
trying to get
eyelashes.
home.
Oh, so cute. It's a snack, but it's like a snack. It's the snack of the snack of a snack for foodie. Oh, I love me a nice fresh carrot.
I feel like a kid again. All right, time to get some gas.
No, we'll fast forward this bit because we don't need to see her at the petrol station.
I'll be right back.
We don't. Why? Why would you keep that
Get
in?
some more gift cards and stuff like that. So
Chantal, it's not a turtleneck. It's a cow neck that turns into a hoodie. Your chins are there, babes. Your chins are there. You're not. This doesn't give. Wow, she's lost like 100 pounds. Oh, she's super fat. Oh, but she's lost 100. Oh, she's looking rather trim. Babes, it doesn't do anything. It just draws more attention to how self-conscious you are about your chin. You got to stop. You got to stop doing that. You got to stop it.
Yalla.
She's mostly healthy.
Let's go.
But Sala, you know I'm not much of a cook, so I don't have much faith in you understanding what food is, what good food is, and how to prepare it, because you can't cook it, so I don't think you know. But do you know nutrition like foodie? Do you understand nutrition like foodie? It's very important for a partner to have a really good understanding of nutrition, especially when you've got a partner like Chantal that's got health problems. It's really important. Just there's someone that you could probably go and talk to. Amber Lynn, she has a really good understanding of nutrition. She's had similar problems with partners in the past. So maybe you could go DM Amber Lynn. I think Chantal would be totally cool and fine with it. Oh, I drink Moscato too. I love Moscato.
So Shoppers Drug Mart is a chain of
I've got
like
some
pharmacy
bubbly
stores, kind of like
Moscato.
Walgreens.
I couldn't get my
I think Rite Aid, that kind of thing. In the States, I'm
Yalla.
not sure exactly what you guys have. but you can buy
Gombe.
so
That's what
many
they say in
things
Korea.
here. So I like shopping here.
Cheers, Gombe.
So the perfect thing I crave when I'm in my hometown and it's freezing is soup, homemade soup from Cornwall Barbecue. This place has
Salah, I don't want to knock you or like I don't want to make you feel bad, but sweetie, I know when you don't actually cook, I know when you put something in the air fryer and hit the on button, it feels like cooking because what comes out of it is usually crispy and hot. But nuggies that come out of the freezer into the air fryer is not cooking, babes. It's not. I know foodie probably likes to hype it up for you because you're just learning, but nuggies is not cooking. It isn't, babes.
been open since
I love the pig. I love
almost
me
50
a
years now.
Piscato.
And it's just a comfort
so
place that
good.
hasn't changed its decor since it's open.
I know gift cards.
But
I
it has
mean,
the
it depends on the
best
person. I don't like to buy gift cards
rotisserie
for most people. But
chicken
some
and
people it's the
homemade
best
soups.
option.
It's so delicious. And again, the fact that it hasn't changed decor.
I love personal gifts. I love it when people sit down and think and like know me and they know the brands that I like and the shops that I like and the things that I frequent. I love that. But if they give me a gift card, if you give me a gift card to like House or La Visa or what else shops? Like Platypus because they do like sneakers and stuff, or JB Hi-Fi, like those kind of places, I'm like, yes, because then I can pick out what I want because I can be a little fussy and I'm very particular. But when people know the shops that I like to shop at specific, I love that. But I do like it when they go and select things for me too because it means they listen and they understand me. I like that. It makes you feel nice when people can pick out that perfect gift for you.
Or
Hi, babe.
makes it even more of a comforting experience.
Now this school
your shirt
used to be called Saint Francois de Sales, Saint Francis de Sales School. I don't know what it is today, but I went here for some of grade 1. And
why does she think people would be interested in this? Do you reckon she's been sitting around with her planner, with her Amazon planner? She's like, okay, guys, I've got to write down some ideas for my vlogs. Okay, let's limber up. Okay, ideas. I've got no money, no friends, and no inspiration. What can I do? I'm in Cornwall. What do we know about Cornwall? I've lived here my entire life. What do we do? Okay, school. I went to school here. Why doesn't she take us to all the places where she did naughty stuff? Why doesn't she take us to the place where she shagged the men? Don't close your ears, Mr. Sultan. You don't want to hear this bit. You don't want to hear this, okay? Right? Where she had sex with a man on the rock in the park. The rock's gone, but the park's still there. Why doesn't she take us to the house where she stalked the 2 teenagers and their dad had to tell her to stop? Why doesn't she take us to the house where she jumped out of behind the cupboard where she was like, surprise, I'm here, where she was stalking that French guy? Why doesn't she take us to the school where she used to do the poops beside the bin? Take us to those places, the places where you've told us about stories, the highway where you flashed your boobs, the room that you were in when you let the guy fill you up for the burgers and he forgot your zingy sauce or whatever it was. Take us to those places. Fill in the blanks for the stories for us. Those videos we'd like to see. Those places would be interesting because we'd understand the nostalgia. Where you went for like maybe 3 months in year 1, nobody gives a shit. No one gives a shit.
And don't have very fond memories, actually, of St. Francis.
You met your first wife in school?
This was the school and the grade I got in the first real fight with my mom because I was a stubborn kid and spoiled, and I insisted on making my own Halloween costume for class this year. You know, you dress up as a kid and go to class.
No, yes and no. I think she knows how bad it sounds and what the results mean, but I don't think she gives a shit to try and figure it out. I don't think she's one of those people who's like, it won't happen to me. Something will intervene. By magic, something will always save me. Oh, Antonis. Oh, thanks, Antonis.
For Halloween.
Oh, look, I just got a birthday present. Thank you so much. All right, what do we do when we get the super chats? And Merry Christmas. And this is Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas for tomorrow and Merry Christmas if you've already had it today because you're in my part of the world. Okay, Antonis. All right, Antonis. Oh, may you never forget to preset your oven. May nothing ever stick to a dish. May it always be easy clean. Oh, and I hope, let's manifest. I hope you get one of those really good Dutch ovens on 75% off. You know, the ones, the ceramic ones that are really good and they can cook everything. You put them in your oven, you can take them out. They're hella heavy, but they cook everything beautifully. 75% off sale for Antonas. Woohoo! Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. I've changed where my cursor is. I keep forgetting where I put it.
Well, I made my own, and I was proud of it, though. It was a pumpkin, and I just used a orange garbage bag, and that was it.
Merry Christmas.
Now, there was
Merry
not
Christmas
a jungle gym when I was a kid, because
good presents.
let me tell you.
Oh, and Kat, when you get the chance, you got to let us know when the happens, okay? So we can plan it.
Kids are cruel and kind of primitive, and it would be like a Lord of the Flies situation. I'm sure there would be a whole hierarchy developed, because some people would rule that jungle gym and the others would have to watch from the ground, from the sandbox, yearning to climb it.
What fucking school did she go to? There were kids who were scared to climb on it, and there were kids who did not. That was literally school. Some people were scared of heights, some people weren't. Some people didn't want to fall on their heads and break an arm because they did the year before. What is she talking about? Why does she have to exaggerate everything?
And I mean primitive, because as kids we develop our humanity, we develop our personalities, right? So this pool, I remember this pool. I had a flashback driving in here. I remember.
I feel like she's been watching some TikToks, and she's been doing, instead of going to a therapist, she's been doing some like workshops or workbooks or listening to lessons online or something like that, because she's talking about developing our personalities. Yeah, you develop your personality by the time you're about 7. Once you hit about 7, your personality is fixed. That is apparently true by the psychology standards or emotional development standards. By 7, it's ingrained. And she's talking about life journeys and life lessons and growing and change. And I'm just like, this sounds like she's been watching a whole bunch of TikToks and she's just picking up the language. Because you know how she's like, she's a sponge. She just picks up everything. She doesn't actually think it through, devour it, and spit it out in her own way, or assess it as garbage or truth and apply it to herself. She just literally goes, that sounds like an impressive word. Like they sound like they know what they're talking about. I'm going to parrot that word too, because it might make me sound like I know what I'm talking about as well. She doesn't have any comprehension skills.
This was the pool where one of the kids barfed inside and everyone was freaking out to get out as if there was a shark. Yep. That's the story time there. I'm enjoying visiting around the town and reminiscing. It's quite pleasant, actually. All these experiences kind of help shape us what we are today, or what we were at one point, you know?
Namaste. Okay, fast forward.
Beautiful Canadian
Oh, no. This is the bit I'm loving.
scenery.
Beautiful Canadian scenery. Is this reminiscent of Kuwait? She used to do the same thing in Kuwait. Look at that relaxing desert. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Palm trees. Relaxing. And then we just see a whole bunch of driving.
Kagama is still in existence. You don't understand the story.
Growing up is messed up, I know.
But it's so nostalgic for me. Like, I've done some story times about it, but I went there as a kid. I don't like summer camp, but it taught me some things. All right, I am trying to go to all of the places that...
Sorry, guys, I just got a fright. There was some really loud thunder. Oh, my God. If I lose power, it's simply because there's a storm outside.
I want to go to, that I used to love to come to when I lived in Canada.
Okay.
You know, I want to do all these things before I go back to Kuwait. So I'm trying to...
Why is she trying to squeeze it in? Didn't she come to Canada for an undetermined amount of time until her health got better? These are the little clues that are making me think that perhaps that she's preemptively done her visa run so as not to coincide when we said that we think that she'd be leaving for a visa run. And as soon as it's been 4 weeks out of Kuwait, she's going to be back. She's going back because the weight loss surgery thing was too hard and the wait was too long. But even though she's done no research about anywhere else.
This is a bumpy driveway. Nothing's changed here.
Okay. Look, the storm's getting quite heavy, so I'm going to skip this one because it's boring as shit. She doesn't do anything. And we're going to do her latest vlog. She hasn't put anything else new up, has she? She hasn't dropped anything else. I'm just scared that I might lose power and we won't not be able to get to review it tonight. And I don't want to do that. Let me just make sure she hasn't dropped anything new. Nah, nothing new. Anything on the community posts? Nah, sorry. She's just posted something for Sala's. Oh, you're coming to Canada first, are you? Well, great. I hope you've got your hiking boots and your Timberlands and your jeans and your jacket and all that good stuff. Has she told you what she needs to bring, or is she going to be buying the clothes for you there? Is she going to have all the clothes waiting for you because she knows your sizes because you're married and all that good stuff? Oh, she's got my favorite jumper on, but I hate those glasses on her. I don't like them on her at all.
Hi guys, today we're trying the pickle poutine from Harvey's, Canada. Yellow.
The audacity. She's gone to the hospital and had to sit there for 12 hours because her sugar levels are so high. Are you watching this? Sala, have you watched this as well? Wait. I'm just waiting for the thunder because I squeal. I'm not scared of them. It's just really loud right now. No thunder. Okay. And she's got the audacity. Whoa, there it is. It took a little bit longer than I expected. She's gone and got poutine after 2 days ago she was in the hospital because the sugar levels are so high. The nerve. How dare she? Oh my God. You buy everything for yourself? But where do you get your money from? Do you get it from your gaming channel? What's your job?
Hello. See a little bit of Harvey's in the background?
Yeah,
let's try this pickle poutine. Lots of napkins. That's a plus. All right, so you're probably wondering, well, you have diabetes. You shouldn't be eating this, so why are you? And you're 100% right. So let me explain.
There's no
your
explanation.
questions are valid. Basically,
I don't give a shit.
This is the Harvey's bag. And here's the poutine. Let me just say first that
can you hear it?
I think I'll be okay because I did eat.
Can you guys hear the thunder outside? Can you hear the storm? I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's bad.
Some foods that were not considered to be very healthy, like poutine yesterday. And I woke up and my blood sugar was 12.1 instead of 13.6. And it was the highest it was a couple days ago was 23.
I knew she was going to do this. I called this. I said she's going to start taking her meds and let the meds do all the work, and she's just going to eat around it instead of keeping her health because the medicine's going to be like doing whatever the medicine does to try and keep it down. It means it's going to be shooting up and the med's going to like rectify it. That's how I understand that it works. Instead of eating a diet that's going to stabilize her sugars and keep them lowish for her anyway, she's going to be like, I'm going to go to bed super early and I'm going to take the meds at this time and then I'm going to do this. Instead of eating a nice, healthy, sustainable diet, she's going to just eat around so she continues to eat the fats, the sodiums, the salt that are all going to affect her weight, her calories, her heart, going to destabilize her sugar. She's just going to figure a way to eat around it because she's taking the medicines. The reason she doesn't like the medicines is because it makes her feel sick. The ED requires her to feel well enough to binge out. She can't binge out if she feels a bit sick. That's why she's like inconsistent with the medication because it makes her feel sick. She can't indulge one disability she has because she's got another one. She's in a very precarious spot right now.
A few days ago when I went to the hospital. So it is coming down. I think it's because I'm taking my medication regularly and I'm not binge eating or eating late at night. I eat during the day. Some of the things are not healthy, but I eat a moderate portion. I don't overdo it. And I
a holiday.
I basically do that. I drink my Unicity before eating, so it helps with the portion size. And then I just basically, don't try not to overdo it. I try to eat like no more than 3 meals. And not eating at night, I think, has really helped.
if she tries to not overdo it and she's only eating 3 meals, how many meals was she eating before? Twice that many? 8 meals? Just eating all day? Like, how many meals? How many meals was she having, Mr. Sultan?
A lot, like kind of intermittent fasting.
How
So I'm just trying to make small changes right now. Even though you might see some foods I eat not the healthiest. I'm starting with changes that are not overwhelming for me, because honestly, when I try to go too drastic, it doesn't help because of, you know, my binge eating disorder. And I think that when you're making any major changes to your life, like used to eating the same way for 30 years, I think I have to really just accept that I need to go a bit slower, gradually. So that's what I'm trying to do. So just not eating.
No. You go a bit slower if you're trying to lose maybe 5 or 10 kilos to fit into a dress or something for a wedding. You start 3 months out and you just, you know, work on it. When you have been diagnosed with diabetes and you are getting the readings that you're getting, there is no time. There's no reason. There's no need to go slow. There's no need to like slowly wean yourself off. It is the death knell. It is the on the door saying, get your shit together. Your body was one way and it is permanently altered to another because of the way that you're eating. You cannot change this now. You are waiting to go to the ICU because of a very urgent medical emergency. It is the wake-up call. It is the call. It is that annoying alarm in the morning that just will not stop. It's not a gently, slowly as we go. You need to jump into the cold water with both feet first, foodie. This is the time. Now is the time.
At night, and it's been really hard not eating at night.
What are the snacks?
Because
pizza considered
that's when I really want to eat sometimes, like, you know. So I'm up at night and I'm lonely and I don't have, you know, Salah here, and I just feel like I want to snack and watch TV. But
no offense, Salah, but she seemed to eat quite a lot and be quite alone even when she was in Kuwait. Where were you? What were you doing? You're working, weren't you, hun? You were out making the money to buy all your nuggies. But she was why was she eating in Kuwait? Why was she eating in Kuwait? Because she was eating quite a lot and she was with Salah, so that doesn't make any sense. That's bullcrap.
But that's not a good idea, you know. Anyway,
I don't want to watch her live because I can't sit there and watch them. They're so boring. They're so dull. But there was something in there that I did want to talk about in case the storm knocks me out. She's talking about how she's got no stresses now. She's not stressed out anymore. She's got no concerns and she's got no worries. And I'm like, why would being away from Salah and not having a home, what worries did she have in Kuwait that she doesn't have in Canada now? Her health's the same, but she's struggling to actually get healthcare. That she can get paid for healthcare easier in Kuwait, but it seems like it's a lot harder in Canada to get the free healthcare. So if she needed something urgently, it was actually easier to get in Kuwait. So that's a bit of a stress. I would find that a bit stressful, not being able to have access to a doctor quickly. And I had chronic diabetes. She's away from Salah, so her insecurities would be on fire. Her channel's not doing so great. She doesn't have the financial input, like the safety net of Salah's income. If no offense, Salah, if you've got one. She doesn't have a permanent home. She's living with, like, staying with people. She's there for an indefinite amount. What struggles was she having in Kuwait that we didn't know about? Why was that more stressful than the situation that she's in now? I would feel like the situation she's in now would actually be creating more anxiety, not taking it away. But I'm a logical, rational person. I don't live on foodie's wavelength. What freaks me out, she seems to be totally chill and cool with. Like, that's not even a life problem to have. Like, not having a job that I know that I'm going to get paid from would freak me the hell out. Relying wholly and solely on my YouTube channel where I don't do anything would be problematic for me. And just not having a home would be no. But isn't she trying to find a place to rent? What's happened to the place trying to find somewhere to rent? Where's that? That's stressful. The deposit, the home, garbage. It's all lies. She wasn't looking for anywhere. There was no weight loss surgery. This is her visa run. This is her visa run. That was a cover.
So when I
do
eat at
Uber
night, that's
Eat
when my blood
and
sugars
Sales
tend
Unicity?
to be higher the next
Thanks
morning.
for clarifying that,
I used to eat
Sala.
all night,
Thanks.
you know, so
Red
that's
room
hard
worries.
for me.
Yes,
but I did
that's
it, and like
correct.
when I wake up, I'm so happy I did. So here's the poutine. I'm gonna try some
that
of
would
this.
bother me too. But Deb, there's two types of fake husbands that she was got. No offense, Sala, the synthetic husband or the Sala bot's husband. I know out of the two which I would prefer to have as a partner, but you can decide for yourself.
This is their smaller size. They have a large.
That's
and
still probably
it's
like
basically
600-700 calories.
It's basically a pickle poutine. So it has pickles cut up in it. It's gravy and cheese, fries, and deep fried pickles with like a ranch sauce on it or something. All right, let's try the deep fried pickle. Harvey's has good deep fried pickles. Bismillah. Beauty bite.
Don't want to. No, thanks. No. This is her mukbanging without actually mukbanging. Sneaky bitch. She's doing a mukbang in her car and trying to play it off as not. Oh my God. Oh, what I ate today. Wow.
So after lunch, I decided to go
Namaste,
for a nice
foodies back.
midwinter walk.
And we know she hates the outside, so I don't know why she's doing this. Because she can't film at her mum's place, that's why. That's why. Wherever she is, she can't film inside because the people don't want to be on camera. They can't show a bedroom. She doesn't want to dox them. So she's filming all this barren wilderness that's as boring as all shit while she does nothing because she's got nothing else to film.
Coming up to a cute bridge.
Is it a cute bridge? Is that a cute bridge? It's a bridge.
Water.
2 weeks. Oh, God, that's practically a lifetime, Sala.
The rail is too high for me, but...
Deb, I do. I hate it. I don't like the teacher voice. I don't like the condescending teacher. She's got that condescending tour guide vibe. I hate that one. I hate the namaste one. I hate it when she tries that voice that she uses when she's like trying to teach us a life lesson. Like she's like, I have found in my life, and it's like, have you learnt that lesson, or is that what you've heard somewhere on TikTok? Because you haven't demonstrated that you've learnt that lesson in your life. And what particular anecdote taught you that lesson? What experience taught you that lesson? Or did you learn that from somebody else's lesson? So life experience, because if it's via somebody else's life lesson, you don't really take the full brunt of the lesson. You really kind of don't. It doesn't tend to stick. But yeah, I hate that. Like, I found in my life, and I'm like, when?
Current view.
Hi, Marcy. Hi.
The water noise is coming.
Oh, it's a butterfly. I like that picture. Oh, new bra. Oh, I wanted to talk about her bra. Look, when we sit and watch her, and she's in her jumpers, she's got a very weird bust line. I feel you remember when she used to wear those strapless bras that were too big, but they used to sit up because they had like the foam, the stiffness in them. I feel like she's wearing those types of bras again because the bras are here, but the boobs fat they look weird in the jumpers. She's got. Does everybody remember the original version of Hairspray? And there was the drag queen in it. What was her name? I can't remember her name. I never remember anyone's names anymore. But the original drag queen, and she had the boobs that moved like that. That's what Chantal's bust line is giving me feelings of in her jumpers. I want you to see if look. I know you probably don't want to look at her boobs, but just check out what looks like bra compared to what's actually boob. You can see it through the jumper. I don't know what she's wearing underneath. It's very strange. Oh, the sexy.
You guys like the scenery or no?
Delicious.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hope you're doing well.
No, you
Just chilling out in this nice winter atmosphere. Going for a little walk.
She looks real tired.
Trying to move a bit more. But be casual about it, you know? Like, not say, okay, I'm going to go out for a walk. I just say I'm going out. And if I see somewhere nice I want to explore.
Is that too much pressure? Is that too much pressure on her to be like, okay, brain, I don't want to lock you into physical activity, but we're just going to pretend like we're going outside for just, we're going to go get the paper or buy a loaf of bread and get the milk. It's not exercise. So don't freak out. It's just incidental movement. I'm not pushing you into cardio. Okay? So just chill out. Don't go all anxiety on me, all right? It's just a couple of steps into a shop and back to the car. All right? That's all it's going to be. I'm not putting pressure on you. Oh my God, imagine being that lazy.
I just do it. I don't think of it as exercise or walking.
You do amazing
I have
walk
to
for
trick
4 minutes.
myself.
Oh, 4 minutes non-stop, no breaks.
Gotta watch it.
That's
It's icy.
amazing.
So I'm from a small town in Ontario.
Marathon.
You're new here. Eastern Ontario.
Simples, I feel like at this point, Foodie would just bounce. She'd be like one of those bouncy balls that you get out of the 20-cent machine. I feel like she'd just be like, boing, and she'd just come straight back. She'll be fine. She'll just roll. She's a professional roller guy. She'll be all right. But I worry about that. I'm not somebody who comes from the ice and the snow, so I don't even know what appropriate footwear is.
Area.
Are sneakers okay? No.
So this is the environment right now.
Right?
It's actually beginning of winter, kind of.
Her breathing is, oh. Do you find the breathing sexy, Salah? Does it remind you of the love making?
I just like exploring sometimes, even if I'm out.
Oh, yeah, she loves to
slippery,
explore the outdoors.
I don't want to go too far down. The water's coming out the other end there.
Yeah, okay.
So, after dinner, I'm going to go look at some Christmas lights.
Yay!
So I'll show you guys some
Cool.
Christmas lights displays.
No thanks. No thanks. It's only fun if you've got kids. Well done to all those people who put that time and effort in, but I can't appreciate it. Nah. Oh, that was cute. I like the colours on that one. Oh my God. Did she talk at all?
The date and time are wrong,
There we go.
obviously. It's not March, but this is me
Is it not
about
March, though?
2
She in
to
the
3
future?
hours after having that the pickle put in. And my blood dropped from this morning. It was 12.1, so that's good. I think the medication is working. And
Sala, why can't she get the date set on that thing? Is it a dodge? Look, if that thing can't tell the time, get the date correct, I'd be curious whether it's giving correct readings. I would think it perhaps is faulty. If you set the date and time, and every time you turn it back on, the date and time has changed, I would think it's fucked. I would be like, this is inaccurate. I need to get a new one. I wouldn't trust it. It's not calibrated right, clearly.
like I said, I had a moderate portion. I had the small. So, yeah. So I'll show you what I'm going to have for dinner. And then I'm going to take my blood in the morning and see how it goes. I got to take my last pill, 1,000 milligrams of the diabetic pill now. All right, guys. So here's my dinner. Some homemade goulash with mushrooms, peppers, carrots, celery, ground beef, and some low-fat cheese and tomato, and a little bit of this Southwest salad.
Your name was
So
Divine. That is the drag queen Divine.
Christmas.
That's the one.
Whatever you celebrate, I wish you health and peace and love and all of the good things. So take care, guys.
Oh, the button's too small again. It's those damn small buttons, the big fingers. No good. All right. Okay, guys. All right. So I've got, what have I got? No, we'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to finish this off with, what did I bring up? No, we'll do that tomorrow too. All right, guys. I know I've only been on a little bit. This is a little bit short, this stream for me, but I have not been feeling great today and I'm starting to get a bit tired. But I'm hoping everybody has had a beautiful Christmas. We've caught up on Foodie. I know all of her community stuff. I know all of the back and forths and her blah-de-blahs. I think she's just mad and pissed off and probably paying for food. She just gets hangry. You know, she's a hangry biatch. But whatever she drops tomorrow, if she drops anything, well, tomorrow's going to be Christmas, so she probably won't be doing anything, or unless she's pre-filmed something and she's worked on it and edited it. Now, my theory on the timeline. Here's what I think about it. It doesn't really matter if the timeline is true or accurate or up to date or not. We don't believe anything she says anyway. We will never know the reason why she's decided to do it this way. We never know why she has to play these super secret spy games and why she just can't tell the truth about the way things really are. We'll never know why. We don't know why, because the truth is just, the lie is just as bad as, is worse than anything the truth could potentially be. I'm staying at my mum's because I needed to do a visa run, and here I am for 4 weeks, and I'm getting to enjoy time with my family and have not Christmas. And then I'm going to go back to Kuwait. Oh, and the other thing, Salah, just so you know, if you want to start Googling Turkey is very good with the weight loss surgery. I've realized that Chantal has not done any research on weight loss surgery in Kuwait, around Kuwait, near Kuwait, or in the Middle East. Because if she'd had, she would have hit upon the fact that Turkey is the #1 weight loss surgery country in the world, with some of the best surgeons and best aftercare and it's one of the best destinations, and it's highly affordable. It's about 1/4 of your cherry Tego. So I'm sure after a couple of weeks and after the money starts rolling in from Unicity, you'd be able to afford to get Chantal the weight loss surgery that she so deserves and desires. So that's something that also makes me think that maybe she didn't go to Canada for the weight loss, because she hasn't really done that much research on it. Or she would have realized that Turkey and there's a bunch of other countries she could have gone to. She could have gone to Thailand. She could have gone to a bunch of places. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great Christmas. Thanks for joining me and spending some of your valuable special time during the season, during the Christmas holidays with me. If I'm feeling up to it, I do have to work. I've got Boxing Day tomorrow, Boxing Day sales. It's a hellscape. It is. Everything's on sale and it's just a nightmare. But I will make it out fine. If I have anything left in my tank after tomorrow, I will come on and do a stream with you guys. But I can't promise anything. But if I have something to give, I will definitely come on and say hi and hey, and we'll hang out and we'll have some good times together. And we'll see what she drops or doesn't drop. But otherwise, we'll just do some foodie reacts, and maybe we'll just fuck around and watch some weird stuff on YouTube, whatever. All right. Well, I hope everyone's safe. Enjoy the weather. If you've got the snow, if you're lucky enough to be having a white Christmas, enjoy. And for all the Aussies, please don't drown or burn up, basically. Just stay safe, stay inside, keep out of the weather, and put your air cons on. That's all I can say. All right, everyone. Bye. Yes. Maybe while you're in Turkey and Foodie's getting the weight loss surgery, if she goes down that road, maybe you could talk to some of the surgeons over there about that head of yours, Sarah. Maybe doing something to correct just the little light bulby bit at the top. Just saying, just a suggestion. All right, guys, I'm definitely going to go now. I'm going to go and have a peanut butter sandwich. Yep, because that's what I feel like. That's what my tummy is telling me is going to be nice. And I'm going to go watch some Christmas movies. I did watch some Christmas movies today, guys. I watched The Grinch, and I wanted to watch Die Hard, but it wasn't on the platform that I got the subs for, and I didn't go looking for it. But that was my other Christmas movie that I was going to watch. But I did watch The Grinch, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Okay, guys. Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. And I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. All right. Bye. You hypocrisy you are. Oh, my God. Bye, guys.